Hello, City on a Hill. Pastor Paul, Spotted Elk Mitchell here. Just want to say hello, send greetings from the Rosebud Reservation. We're just checking in, taking some time after visiting with Bruce. Wanted to give you a little update about some of the things that are going on here, what we're seeing, how we're coming through this, and probably no different, no worse than what you all are experiencing there, but just wanted to share a little bit. So first I want to start by saying thank you to City on a Hill, your family there, and how much you've made great efforts and to help us here. Recently receiving some supplies for newborn, new mothers with infants and whatnot. We greatly appreciate that. It's an area that we get hit with a lot. Young, expecting mothers and with families having been unemployed for the last 2.5 months, you know, their resources are very limited just to meet their day-to-day needs, let alone trying to help celebrate new life for a mother and that infant. So the things that you've sent here just recently have been a great resource for TY Circle Fellowship to be able to extend out into the community to help different mothers, which we've already started doing. We face a lot of challenges here as far as helping the people, single parents, families, young people, and we're trying to step up to meet those needs, and we're addressing those things as they come up one by one, each issue with some time and consideration and thought. You know, how can we help here? Is this the right thing to do here in this moment? And to just to hear God on all of these issues and how we can best and most effectively meet the needs of the people here. And we want to do that. You know, we desperately want to help the people and meet those needs. So I want to say first and foremost how much we appreciate you all helping us at this time. So some more areas where TY Circle Fellowship is preparing to meet the onslaught of need is with practical services, setting up times for worship and ministry specifically that are safe for the people, are safe for everybody who attends. And we started that by having drive-up sessions where people drive up in mission. You know, we give the children some fruit right away so that they can have something to munch on. And we try to keep our services very short, you know, very loving, but very direct to the point and very encouraging. And, you know, we've had Laura Anderson to step up and do a song or two, a few announcements, and then we provide a meal for them, a to-go meal. And we've had a few people putting them in to-go containers so that we can just hand it to them as they're driving out. And that's been a great tool and a great process to work with. The other thing that's naturally taking place here that seems to be a driving need is to spend time in prayer with people. And a lot of that looks like over the phone. A lot of that looks like spending time just on the phone with them and visiting and talking a lot and listening and offering prayer. People, you know, life still goes on, and spending time with people to encourage them as they experience regular life situations that are taking place, loss of life, other things that go on, you know, family members passing. This past Sunday, after handing a meal to a individual, I asked her how she was doing, and she immediately began to break down. And, you know, this past year, she's lost her husband, and she's also, just this past week, lost her brother. And so she's struggling on her own, you know, through this time where we have just coming out of a quarantine and not having compassionate, caring people around her safely. So we took time in that moment just to stop the whole process. And I prayed with her to encourage her, to tell her that we loved her, and we wanted to let her know that we're here for her in whatever that can look like. You know, there are guidelines and restrictions. But just spending time with the people, just encouraging them, taking their calls when they call and reaching out and checking in on people. looking to the summer and the events that are coming there, making plans to get out and spend time with the young people, taking the young people out on some projects and some trips to do some fun things that maybe have been eliminated due to this COVID-19 in this early spring part of the summer. So we believe the vision is to continue to help the people to trust God through all of this, to adhere to rules and regulations for our community, our tribe on this reservation, but to have a vision for the future, to think about what's coming and what can happen, and not to feel fearful, but with anticipation, plant seeds deep within our heart, trusting and knowing that God is going to see us through and that there's going to be opportunity for us to do ministry real time in a big way, and to certainly glorify God through all of this. That's our hope and our dreams.